All right, guys. Here I am again, sitting in my easy chair. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna do another heart-to-heart talk with you. A lot of you guys came here in search of making a living online doing internet marketing. We're gonna address that. But first, before we get into that, I want to apologize for that previous lesson. Obviously, you could see my enthusiasm wasn't there as usual. It was just kind of reading the slides. Here's what we do, and quite frankly, to me, that's the worst lesson there is. But it bores me. It's not interesting to me, probably not to you, but it needed to be, it needed to be taught. What I want you to get out of that lesson are two basic things. Number one is corporations do not protect you from personal liability. Okay, and secondly, the only way to take advantage of all these tax advantages, being redundant, is to form a corporation. Now, which type of corporation you form will determine what kind of tax advantages you can take. Again, sole proprietorship is fine for now. Don't let this structure of your entity hold you up. Most people do sole proprietorships anyway, but then these people go out there that make a living charging $500 to form corporations, try to scare you thinking, oh, you need to form a corporation to protect yourself from liability, which, as I've just proven to you, is false anyway. There's other things you need to do to protect yourself from personal liability. So that being said, again, I apologize for that lesson. It's not my favorite lesson, but we need to cover it as well. So let's get to the heart-to-heart, shall we? I know a lot of you have gotten into my funnel, or you've came to this site because you were interested in internet marketing. Because I go out and do some marketing to people that have lists of people that are trying to break into internet marketing. And I don't mean to break your bubble, but the reality of it is very, very, very few people make it in internet marketing. These claims you hear of all these people making $10, $20, $100,000 a month, although true in some cases, you have a higher likelihood of becoming an NBA basketball star. These guys spend $50, $100, $200,000 a month to bring in that kind of money, and most of us that are watching these videos do not have that kind of change laying around. And if you did, there's other ways to do it there's other ways to make that money work for you. Truth of the matter is that most successful internet marketers, and you know who they are, most of them lie. Most of them lie about their income. They can show you all these screenshots all they want. They can show you I made $1 million last year, but they spent $1.2 million to do it. The other luxury a lot of these internet marketers have, if you notice they're young, well, they sit around their parents' basement, and if they fail, it's not a big deal to them. They don't have obligations like most of you do. If you're a college student watching this, now's the time to try that stuff. You don't have the obligations that most of us have. But once you have bills to pay, and you start shelling out $200 here, $500 here, $1,000 here, over and over again to become an internet marketer, well, you're killing yourself. And if you're one of those people on the WSO, the Warrior Foreman, buying WSOs, stop it. A new plugin is not going to change your fortunes. A new theme for your website is not going to change your fortunes. They always preach test, split test, split. All of a sudden, why all of a sudden is everyone in the world a freaking genius at marketing when in my day you had Dan Kennedy and a couple of Jay Abraham and Conrad Levinson and a few others. Now everyone in the world is a genius at marketing. See, guys, marketing is very simple. And if these guys would just come here, you guys want to send me $1,000 for this course? Here it is. Marketing is very simple. Find an offer, find a product or a service that is needed by the masses. Let people know that you offer that product or service in one way or another, and sell the damn thing. Don't worry about pricing or anything like that. If you want to do internet marketing, there is only one way to do it. Now, first of all, let me make this clear before I go forward with that. I am not an internet marketer. I advertise on the internet, but I also advertise in other means. But that doesn't mean I'm a quote-unquote internet marketer. That means that's a media channel I choose to advertise. Again, not the only one I choose. But if you want to be an internet marketer, if you have this grandiose plan that you're going to get multi-rich being an internet marketer, as I said, most of these guys lie through their teeth and are dead broke, then you will not be successful unless you have your own product or service. or you have a product or service that you can make money on month in and month out. Period. Now, I have my own product. You're here. You're viewing my videos. You're in my club. This is my own product. I pay the affiliate commissions out, referral commissions out, whatever you want to call it. This is my own product. And to show you how easy it is for you guys to create your own product, look what I've done. You guys have seen almost, well, this is the 11th lesson. We have one more to go. These are all pre-recorded, and if you've noticed, you've seen me go through one haircut, change my glasses a couple of times because I have 2 pairs, and I wear the same sweaters over and over again, and I sit in the same easy chair. How hard do you think that is? Now but the fact of the matter is I have knowledge in this industry. I hope you see that I understand money. So it makes me easy. I can sit down, write a PowerPoint, boom, videotape it, and I'm done. Now in the second half of this club, you'll see that these aren't, it's not as structured. It's just boom, bang, boom whenever we get the chance. But the bottom line is you guys can do this for your passion as well as I can. And then you go, if there's a market for what you offer. And the good way to find out if there's a market for what you want to offer is go to Dummy Books. Just go on the internet, search Dummy Books, and look at all of the different dummy books that have been created. If there's a dummy book, then there's a market for your product or service. Pretty simple. Boy, it didn't take some genius to figure that out. They do not create dummy books unless there's a market. So let them do the marketing research for you. If there's a dummy book for Crocheting 101, then you could do a membership like this on Crocheting. Like I told my friend Yelena, create a membership site like this where you pre-record the videos teaching people how to program whatever language it is she programs. Don't make it difficult. But if you're trying to get into internet marketing, don't even bother. This affiliate crap, making money with ClickBank, are you kidding me? How many of these so-called internet marketing people sell you courses on how to go make money with Amazon? Folks, is it just me? Or am I the only one that knows that if I want to go find a product, I can just go straight to Amazon to get reviews? If I'm searching for XLL, XYL bike, blah, 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 can't I just go to Amazon? Most people know they just go to Amazon. Or do I want to come to your review site first so you can make your 2 to 5% commission? Are you insane? Now here's what I was getting to. Most of the successful internet marketers, your Russell Brunsons, who I like his stuff, most of these guys started with network marketing. And they built their network marketing teams online. Then they had all these people, and they gravitate, there's all these people who want to learn how to do internet marketing. Look, I understand the appeal of internet marketing. Hell, I'll just sit in my basement. I won't ever have to talk to anybody. I'll just do this crap on the computer and make money. Are you joking? All the successful internet marketers get out there and talk to people. If you ain't talking to people, you're not making money. Even I have to get out and talk. I have to do live webinars. I will have to get in front of you live someday. You're not going to be able to sit in a shell and make money the rest of your life. It doesn't work that way. The bottom line is marketing is very simple. And everyone tries to complicate it. Get this plugin, get this thing. Test 15 different landing pages. For what? 1/10 of a percentage point increase in your opt-in rate or whatever the heck they're talking about? Man, I got better things to do with my life than test 50 frickin' pages to get 5 extra subscribers. This stuff is insane. They sell you these product after product, and they regurgitate the same crap over and over again. Facebook. Advertise on Facebook. That is the worst place in the world I've ever advertised. Some of you may have came from Facebook. Very few of you. Guess what, folks? If you want to market a product or service, listen very closely. The best way to do it is retro marketing. Go back to the good old days, the way I made millions of dollars. Because while all you guys are trying to promote something on the internet, I'm quietly sending out huge postcards exactly where I want them to see my message in their home so they can jump on their computer, right? Instead of their iPhone or their iPad, and take a look at what I have to offer. And they're not going to just throw my postcard away. If they're not ready to do it right then, they're going to set it aside if the message compels them. Most of you received a postcard. And guess what? I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but 10 years ago, remember when your mailbox would come and it was that thick with junk mail? Today it's maybe that thick. And if you send out the right kind of postcard, they see it. Good old classifieds work. Newspaper advertising works. Magazine advertising works. And it's too expensive. Oh my God, by the time you guys add up all the money you spend on these course after course after course, then you go out and test some marketing source, one good whack, and you're done. All you got to do in internet marketing, here's how simple it is. If you want to be an internet marketer, you have to have your own product, or a product that you focus in on, that you can get paid 40, 50, 60% of it, and you can make a residual income on it. Then you go buy other people's lists. You've heard of solo ads. And you send them to your page, or you send them to the page of the affiliate, the person you're promoting. That's it. Just focus. This is not genius stuff. Quit spending money. And most of you should just start with your sphere of influence. If you want to do internet marketing and you believe in what we're doing here, then promote this site. Focus on it. I pay you a pretty good chunk of the upfront, and if people move on to the next step, like I hope you do, you're going to get paid a residual. Heck, if you don't move to the second stage, if you decide not to move to the second stage, I'll still pay you your residual on people that you referred here that do. This is not network marketing here. I'm not trying to do a shameless promotion of my site again. I'm giving you this as an example because this is affiliate marketing. I don't know how many times I've said it during this course, how you guys complicate, and I may not be speaking to you directly, but how most people complicate things. This stuff is very, very simple. You find a product or service that people, the masses, want or need, that there's a large market for. And by the way, what I teach, there's a large market for it. Success coaching with an emphasis on wealth building. Okay? You find a way to get your message in front of people, and then you get people to sign, and then you sell it to them. 3 steps. Now, the nice thing about affiliate marketing or whatever, or promoting this site, is you don't have to do anything but promote. You don't have to do the videos, come up with all that stuff, but you're still not in control. You're still at the mercy of what I decide to do in the future. That doesn't mean I'll strip you or decide to strip you your commissions. It just means, what if I go in a different direction? I can change prices at any time. Because it's not your product, you lose control. Guys, again, this video is more geared toward you guys that want to be internet marketers. But I'm telling you, the success rate is nil. It's not the way people are teaching you to do it. It's just, some of them will come out and tell you, here, this is what you do, 1, 2, 3, and then you guys, it's too simple for it. You know, people out there trying to, put contest on Facebook, put contests here, do this for viral. Viral crap don't work anymore. Look at Facebook. They have their algorithms now. When you post on your wall, just because you post on your wall, not all your friends are going to see it anymore. If it gets a little traction and people commenting on it or sharing it, then more and more people see it. It's not worth it. Reach out to the people you know. I hope I'm not bursting your bubble. But this idea of internet marketing, the way you perceive it, is not reality. It's not reality. And most of these guys that are very successful at internet marketing, and I know a few of them, and they make big bucks. Okay? Got started 15, 20 years ago when the internet was in its infancy. And then the new group of people making money are the guys that sucker people into these WSOs and just keep cannibalizing each other's lists to make affiliate commissions. All these WSO promoters now promoting this. I'll get, because I've bought everything in the sun because I like to see what's going on out there, and I'll get 20 emails because I'm on people's lists for the same product, all trying to get their affiliate commission. None of them with it. an ounce of validity that work. You'll get 2,000 likes on your fan page. Who cares if they don't buy? Who cares if you have 1,000,000 people on a fan page if they don't buy? I'd rather have 10 people that bought than 1,000,000 people that don't buy. You need a list of 20,000 people. Wonderful. Do they buy? God, or do you want to just go brag? I'm broke, but I got 20,000 people on my list. You have to have a product that has validity that people want. You need to promote it. And I'm telling you, you'll get wealthier if you just get away from the internet. Come to it later. You can use the internet as a testing ground to see if people like it. But keep in mind, internet leads are totally different than different leads. Internet leads, when people are on the internet, in the tub business I'm involved in, real estate, most people on the internet are in their research phase. So they're going out there on the internet and doing their research. So that lead won't convert for 2, 3, 4, 6 months, and you've got to continually contact them. Keep your name in front of them so in hopes that they'll come back to you. We generate internet leads for our tub business, but we follow up immediately with phone calls, and we put them in a dialer because they gave us permission to call them. And we call them every day until they say yes or no. That's not internet marketing, but that's what works. We generated the lead through the internet, but now we have to work the lead. You know, I just want you guys to understand that if you think you're going to sit in your basement, make $100,000 a month, make $10,000 a month, you may be a little bit delusional. You need to quit spending money on these courses. Will some of you make it? Absolutely. Can you make money on the internet? Absolutely. Okay. Will you make $100,000 a month on the internet? Very, very unlikely. Will you make $10,000 a month on the internet? Very, very unlikely unless you have deep pockets to start with. In my last finance business, I was spending $25,000 to $30,000 a month in AdWords. And it was cheaper back then. Guess what? Those were the worst leads I produced. When I went back to when I pulled that budget back and went back to grassroots marketing, when I started putting quarter-page ads in newspaper, like I started the business with, when I started mailing postcards, boom, and it didn't cost me nowhere near $25,000. 25 to 30 grand a month in AdWords. I was probably breaking even, but I can brag about it. I'm an AdWord player. I'm telling you, these guys that make this big money spend a boatload of money to get there, and most of them are lying to you. And if they weren't, why do they always come out with product after product? This is working, and I swear 1 month later, okay, the internet's changing so fast that doesn't work anymore. This works now. Buy my new product. 1 month later, okay, that doesn't work anymore. Internet changes so fast. Buy my new product. Marketing is marketing. People buy today the same way they bought 20 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago. They buy on emotion, they justify with logic, and they buy. And your job as a salesperson and a marketer, sales is nothing more than a transference of your beliefs and values to someone else. Once they believe, once you can convince them that there's value or they get benefits from something, they will buy. Not because you have some magic piece of software that's going to generate traffic. Traffic's useless if they don't care about what you're selling. This applies to all of you for any business you're thinking about. I've told you over and over again that all of us are in the same business. We are in the marketing and sales business. If you don't understand what sales is, it's simple. I just told you. It's a transference of your beliefs and your values to someone else to see. That's all politicians do. It's all radio talk show hosts do. We're all selling every day, trying to see someone, help someone see our perception of something. This product will help you save on your utility bills, but in my opinion, and this is how I say, more importantly, it's going to make your home more comfortable. See, in that radiant barrier thing we do, that you guys can get involved in, you'll learn more about it once you get on the other side. Most people think you got to go in there and sell them on the value, how they're going to save money on their utility bills. But once the stuff's installed, that's not what they talk about. They talk about the comfort of their home, how they don't always have to adjust their blinds and shut their blinds, open their blinds to control heat, how they don't always have to put a blanket on. It's the comfort that really matters to them. And that's what sales is, and marketing. Every business, multi-million-dollar business I've created was built with what I call proactive marketing, including most of you. There's reactive marketing and there's proactive marketing. Reactive marketing is advertising in a place like Google, AdWords, where I have a product, these people are searching for that product. So it's a perfect fit. Absolutely. The only problem is you're in competition with about 2,000 other people because they all believe that reactive marketing is the best way. Proactive marketing is when you introduce something to people, let them know that something that they may not know. Hey, listen, you may have a problem. I can help you fix it. You may have a problem. Retirement planning is a hoax. You may have a problem. Your 401k plan is a scam. What? Really? Go here to find out more. You may have, hey, did you know that it's easier, you could easily save, increase your net worth by 240k or more in the next 4 years without saving one dime? Really? How do you do that? Go here to find out. My real estate company was the fastest growing real estate company in Denver, Colorado. And all I did was let people know, and we focused on first-time home buyers, and we went out to people that were renting and said, did you know that you could possibly buy a home instead of rent? Because in their minds, they can't buy a home. They don't have down payment. They don't make enough money because they're not educated. And this was back in the Nehemiah days or the grant programs where they could come in with no money out of their pocket, and of course their payment's not going to be any higher than rent. You educate people. That's proactive marketing. I've always been an advocate of proactive marketing. Putting my ads in the newspaper to get people to seminars. That was proactive marketing. Because people weren't flipping through that newspaper specifically looking for the solutions I provided. They'd come across my ad. Wow, this sounds interesting. I should go check this out. Or they're sitting in their home and they get a postcard. This sounds interesting. I should check it out. Now, what the internet has done for me, it's provided me a way to get to the masses. Because people used to have to physically get away from their home, get in their car, travel down through rush hour to get to wherever I was doing the seminar, sit through the seminar, get back in their car and go home. Now they can just get on the internet from the comfort of their home. So it opens up the doors. Now you'll close more people at a live seminar, but I have a bigger audience. That's internet marketing, if you want to call it. We can now reach larger audiences. I used to have to travel. I traveled to Florida, New York, Texas, Arizona, California, everywhere in between to do seminars. Now I can just do it through webinars. My point is, I want you guys to go to bed tonight. If you're really thinking about this, becoming rich doing internet marketing, I want you to think about what I've talked to you about. Now, when you join the club, we are going to have a whole session on network marketing. I am not going to be, eventually, I'm involved in a couple network marketing companies, but I am not a go-getter. I do it because I like the products. But I'm not trying to get rich in those network marketing companies, and I'll introduce you to them. One has close ties to what we do here. The other one I already talked about is the cell phone thing. Well, it only made sense to me. I'm not going to ever push my stuff down your throat because that's not what this club's about. But if you look at network marketing from a different perspective as, okay, I'm starting a business, there's a low entry fee, I can hone my skills on marketing, instead of hitting all my family and friends and neighbors, I can listen to my guy, and maybe he can show me how to reach other people, maybe with postcards. Think about that. You send a postcard out. Are you spending over $100 a month on your cell phone? Call me. Let's fix that today. Come on, guys. And postcard marketing is so cheap if you know what you're doing. And I'll teach you what to do. Don't complicate this. Back to the network marketing, it's a low entry point. The cell phone thing you get in for $99. It's a $99 a month recurring fee. And once you get to your third customer, that goes away. You're actually in the black after your third customer. If you're saving people that kind of money, this is a no-brainer. The other one I'm going to show you is going to help with your investments. Okay, and I don't know if I don't know. But what I'm talking about is the lesson I'll teach you is the network marketing as a whole, as a business, because it's a viable business. problem is everyone's coming out trying to, get in network marketing. They come up with some of the lamest crap. I mean, network marketing for banner advertising, for this, for that, this, that, the other thing. It's ludicrous. Because it still comes back to product or service. But anyway, leave your comment on this. Especially if you're a really gung-ho internet marketer, you're not seeing the whole vision here of internet marketing, because they make it sound like it's some special breed, some special finite thing that it's different from everything else in the world. That internet marketing is different, and you need to have squeeze pages, and you need to have this plug and this plug, and you have to go social and viral. Look at some of those people that are actually promoting their viral plug-in or something for WordPress, and they'll have their likes on the page and it's 5. No, man. Use the internet for what it's meant for, and that's for people to do research, and people don't like to be sold. So they'll go to the internet before they go sit in front of a salesman, knowing that sooner or later they're probably going to have to sit in front of a salesperson. Does that make sense? So use the internet to do your pre-selling, or your entire selling by steps. But this goes with every business you guys are talking about. I don't care if you guys get in the pooper scooper business. Very easy business. Almost any business is viable if you know how to market and you know how to sell. If people have a problem and you have a solution, let them know you have the solution and they'll buy from you. The problem is you guys try to pinpoint, well, I don't want to waste marketing dollars. Sometimes saturation is better than targeting. I know you've heard your whole life, if you've been in this marketing gig, you need highly target. You need a highly target. Facebook's great because you can target down the demographic. No, you can't. Yeah, you can, but you can't. Because it's so vague. But saturation works. Because if you take a big sample, you know a few people fit in here. And if you can get to that big sample cheap enough, you know there's a group of people in there that are going to see your message, and you're going to pique their interest. And you're not going to pay any more money in the long run. Alright, that's enough of this. I just wanted, first of all, to apologize about that lesson. I'm sorry about my enthusiasm level. It's just boring. I'm sure you found it boring, and that's okay. There's a lot more to that stuff than what I laid out. You're going to have to talk to professionals on that. I just gave you a bird's eye view, and for you internet marketers, I want you to reevaluate where you're at. I want you to quit buying products. Look, this club is totally different. I am teaching you the foundations of building wealth. You've paid your money to get in here for these 12 lessons. Now you're going to have to make a decision next week, or a month down the road, or a year, whenever you decide whether you want to move forward to the second level, which is not going to break the bank either. You guys know what I'm trying to achieve here. If you don't see the bigger picture by now, then I failed. If you don't see the bigger picture, which is what you're going to learn in next week's lesson, that we are stronger as a group than individually, that we can do things as a group that we can't do individually, that we need one another, and that I'm the glue that's going to hold this thing all together, and you guys are going to make this thing run, then there's no sense going forward to this next level. If you see that, and it doesn't just apply to investment opportunities, folks. I am talking about coming together as like-minded individuals that we're all on the same page, at least pretty close to the same page. You guys will forge relationships with one another, and there's business. I guarantee you, right now, there's businesses sitting there waiting to come together because you guys haven't met yet. Because you guys are going to come together, and 2 minds is more like having 5, and you're going to pull your resources. Okay, one of you will be strong, and one of you will be strong over here, and you guys are going to pull together to be one big strong business. You're just going to reach out and have a group mentality and understand how to bring this. 2 of you may come up with a great idea, for example, and put a business together and go out to the other club members and say, we need some money. Anyone want to invest in this? If people think it's a good idea, they may invest. I'm not promising it. I'm not stopping it. That's the kind of community I want to build. And we'll talk more about that in 5 days. In the meantime, I want you guys to be safe. Leave a comment, reach out to me, do whatever you want. I'm sorry if I burst you guys' bubble if you're this big internet marketing thing. Hopefully you understand where I'm coming from. Hopefully I didn't confuse you more. Get off of it. Look at internet marketing as just marketing. Internet's a medium, a way to market. The only guys getting rich in this niche of internet marketing are the people that keep selling you crap and you keep buying it. Every time they come out with something new. These guys just sit around and think of crap. What's that movie, Armageddon? You're NASA, for crying out loud. You guys are the best at just sitting around coming up with solutions for problems and crap for crap, or whatever the line was. These guys on the WSO Warrior Forum that sell their stuff, they don't even put this shit in practice. Well, this is a good idea. I'll put this on paper and I'll sell it to these idiots. And they'll buy it for $12. Then I'll have an upsell, but you need this to go with this. Never going out and putting it into work in reality. And I don't care who you're talking about. Most of them have never implemented their own crap. If they did, they'd go out and sell it once. Well, it worked once, it's going to work again. But not on a mass scale. For you offliners, are you kidding me? If you want to talk to me about offline marketing, you're insane. Very few of you will get 1 or 2 clients and you'll regret it till the day you die. You do not want to do that stuff. Because you will be at their mercy. And you will not get the results that you're promising. I mean, it's like, get them on the top of Google for dentists in Aurora, or whatever the case. My God almighty. If you live in Aurora, you know where the dentists are. There's one on every corner. How much new business are you going to bring that dentist? Okay, someone moves into that city, and they're looking because they didn't see the one on the corner. Or they didn't ask a friend. I mean, use common sense on all of this stuff. Okay, guys. See you later. Thanks for listening to me rant and rave and my words of wisdom. And once again, thanks for being a member of this club. And spread the word. And let's keep moving forward. And I'll see you in 5 days when it's time for you to make a decision. Have a great day. Bye-bye.